Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Phone Tech over here on another video. In this one guys, I'm going to be comparing an iPhone 6 on iOS 10.3.3 to an iPhone 6 on iOS 12.1.1 Beta 3. So as always guys, stay tuned. Right guys, gonna bring up both devices here. So the one with the cracked screen here is on iOS 10.3.3 and the one here with third-party screen is on iOS 12.1.1 Beta 3. So let's see which one will boot up faster here. Both are iPhone 6 says here. And iOS 12.1.1 Beta 3 is actually faster booting up. Good stuff. Here comes iOS 10.3.3, not that far behind. Just gonna jump straight into the phones. And that was about the same. So guys, both phones here have nothing running in the background as you can see. So gonna start with a phone dialer. And I was slightly faster on iOS 12, just slightly though. Calendar, about the same. Maybe animations were slightly faster on iOS 12, but really nothing different. Safari. Both on Apple.com, and that was definitely faster on iOS 10. Again, just click on something. Let's go for music, and that goes to iOS 12.1.1. Good stuff. Leaving, going for App Store, and loading App Store was faster on iOS 12. Going for iTunes Store, and iTunes Store takes some time. Definitely iOS 10 is faster here. Leaving, going for settings, and that goes definitely to iOS 12. Good stuff there. Going for clock, about the same. Going for maps, slightly faster on iOS 12. So when it comes to stock apps, iOS 12 is usually really good. Weather app, and that goes to iOS 12 as well. Leaving, going for stocks, and that definitely goes to iOS 10, leaving on both. Swapping to third-party apps. And here, iOS 10 should start being better. So Mario Run for a start was more responsive on iOS 12. Oh yeah, definitely Super Mario appeared first on iOS 10 here, which is always the case. And ready to go on iOS 10. iOS 12 is taking some time. Done. Leaving, even some lag there on iOS 12. Leaving, going for Geekbench 4. Okay, that was even faster on iOS 10. Google Earth. And that goes to iOS 10 again. So going for Facebook app now. Definitely iOS 10. YouTube. iOS 10 did load faster, the content at least. Going for Instagram. And the lead goes to iOS 10 again. Wow, iOS 12 is taking some time. Both phones are connected to the same network, just saying. So leaving. Going for Jetpack Joyride. And definitely loading bar is about to finish loading here. Done. iOS 10 ready to go. iOS 12 is taking forever. Leaving. Going for Temper Run 2. So it was a bit more responsive launching the app initially here on iOS 12, though I think at the end iOS 10 will be faster. As you can see, loading bar is already there and it's starting to load. Wow, iOS 10 was actually really good. Definitely iOS 10 smokes iOS 12 and Temper Run 2. Loading time. Here comes iOS 12. Leaving. And finally going for Yelp. And that goes to iOS 10. And guys, before going for RAM management, just want to say guys that this phone is at 99%, or this is 98%. I want to say guys that this phone has a maximum capacity of 95%, where this has a 14% wear level, so 86% maximum capacity. And still, iOS 10 is still getting more juice out of the battery. Right guys, now going for some RAM management. So Yelp, Temper Run 2. Wow, iOS 12 had to refresh. iOS 10, not sure about it, it froze. Okay, actually iOS 10 kept in the background, good stuff. Jetpack Joyride, both kept in the background. Instagram, and both had to refresh, definitely. YouTube, okay, both were solid with YouTube. Facebook, Google Earth, Geekbench 4, iOS 12 had to refresh, iOS 10 didn't. Mario Run, and both had to refresh. Stocks, Weather app, had to refresh. Maps, okay, both had to refresh. Clock, iTunes, App Store, Safari, Calendar, and both had to refresh. iOS 10 definitely froze. Phone, okay, both had to refresh. So definitely iOS 10 though is better than iOS 12 when it comes to RAM management. Now guys, going for a Geekbench 4 test. So just like always, run benchmarks. Alright guys, both phones are done here, and surprisingly iOS 10.3.3 got a better score in both single and multi-core score. I mean, usually iOS 12 gets a worse performance out of the test, but it gets better score in single and multi-core score. It's not the case this time, so I'm really concerned that it doesn't look good on iOS 12. And guys, just like before, both phones are 1% apart, so this phone lost 6% in the test, this lost 7%, even though this phone has roughly a perfect battery, where this has somewhere level. So definitely iOS 10 has a better battery life than iOS 12 on the iPhone 6. So if you really care about battery life, just stick to iOS 10 on the iPhone 6 for the win. Alright guys, there you have it. That was a comparison. I want to say guys that I'm really disappointed with iOS 12.1.1. Battery life is not that good. I mean, definitely iOS 10 has a better battery. RAM management is not that good either. CPU is slower, GPU is always slower in iOS 12. So I hope that Apple does something to the iPhone 6 and 5S on iOS 12, because I mean, really, the phones are really outdated when it comes to speed. So I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe for more content. Peace out.